Yeah, man. But like, yo, cause so he knew a little bit about something. He knew enough to know that the word Lord means a ruler. All right, cause we're lords, man. Okay. Even the so-called white man knows that. You got a guy called Jacob Rothschild, man. What they call him, Lord Rothschild, man. You know? So that guy, man, you know, and guess what? He was a nigga. That's why you backed up so fast, man. Cause that word intrigued him, like, oh nigga, oh, I ain't no nigga. If it don't, what they say, if it don't apply, let it fly, man. So you proved yourself to be a nigga, man. In the terms of how we're gonna use Esau's definition, an ignorant person. Now that nigga ain't no shit. He all twisted up, man. That's a dude that's wavering. He's not grounded in nothing. And he explained that when he first came up. He said, yeah, I'm in the 5%. I'm not about the Israelites. Now all of a sudden out there you're a Muslim, man. What the fuck type of shit is that? Yo, cunt. And he also mentioned the tact and diplomacy, right? Now the brother brought this up on his phone, which tact and diplomacy are invaluable life skills, and the interviewer wants to assesses their capability, capacities, Salakia, in this respect. Your answer, tact, skill and sensitivity in dealing with others or difficult issues, right? So that's the tact. I'm gonna read that one more time, because this dude said tact and diplomacy, but the scriptures go against that, man. He said tact is a skill and sensitivity in dealing with others or difficult issues. That tact is being a bitch, all right? We don't come out here and be like, yo, if you're a homosexual, we like, oh yeah, we understand. No, we gonna condemn your ass, man, because it goes against the scriptures. We see you crackers, guess what? We gonna tell you going into slavery. And if you going off and you're an Israelite, according to the scriptures, we gonna correct you, man. And that dude, that sensitivity comes from Esau. That sensitivity comes from Esau, right? And the diplomacy is skill and tact in dealing with people. All right, we dealing with you according to the Bible, man. There ain't no other way to deal with you. Ain't no other way to deal with you. And that's Esau, man. They want you to be a fucking faggot, man. Be all sensitive and shit. That's why niggas walk around with a lot of emotions now, man. Get all emotional. Oh, this nigga stepped on my sneakers. He was talking about my mom. He called me a bitch. If you ain't a bitch, don't worry about it. You know? But that's the mentality of our people, man. Why? Because you raised by your mom, and your mom, a woman, is emotional altogether, man. Women work with emotions. And they teach you little niggas to work with emotions too. And guess what? You grow up real emotional. Don't have no common sense. Learn how to talk things, man. You always want to get physical. Whenever you go to a bar and the people get drunk, who's the first one in there fight? The damn woman, man. She the first one to start a fight off. Then the niggas try to break it up. Then they end up start fighting, man. You know? So you niggas are led by women, man.
So there's Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 8. It says, behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and their foreheads strong against their and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy foreheads. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks.
That's right.
For they be a rebellious house.
That's right. So that rebellious house, It's talking about you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And when it says he made our faces strong against his faces, the same way you'll come past and grit on us and give us and try to mean mug on us, we doing the same thing right back to you, man. He made our foreheads hard against your foreheads, man. So you got a hard forehead, so do we, man. He said hard like flint. Now flint is a hard piece, is a hard material. All right, flint is real hard, man. That's nothing soft. Can't you sharpen knives and all that with flint? Or you know you
I think like the gas made arrows.
yeah, can you used to
Like,
yeah.
like
So you could sharpen your razors on flint, man. So that's a hard rock right there, man. So if the Lord made our faces strong against your faces and our foreheads strong against your foreheads, man, guess what, man? We ain't out here scared of what y'all people gonna think or say, man. And you goddamn crackers going into slavery, man. So enjoy the time that you have left while you're free, man. Because once America's destroyed your power structure, all right, you crackers going to slavery. First of all, every crack in America is going to die right here, man. You're going to go up in smoke when these when these ICBM missiles come to strike America. And you know I'm telling the truth because you have the President Donald Trump that's in office. All right? And you crackers, all you crackers in America think that had the same mindset as Donald Trump. Only difference between you average Joe crackers is Donald Trump will actually say what he thinking. All right? Y'all scared to say what you think, man. You crackers walk by when they crack jokes. That's why they smile in your face. When they go home, it's like, oh, you see them niggas out there? And guess what? You niggas want to be friends with them motherfuckers, man. Excuse my language. All right? But that's your enemy, man. Those same crackers that you want to be buddy-buddy with and all that, what you forgot about what? Not even 100 years ago, which ain't even long ago. You niggas couldn't even use the same bathroom as them, man. Couldn't even drink out the same water fountain with them. But now all of a sudden you forgot about that? Your ancestors forgot about that? Well, guess what? The Lord ain't forget about that, man. Why? Because you niggas got soft, man. All right? You niggas got soft. And it's called the Willie Lynch letter, man. All right? Stockholm Syndrome, man.
This is Sirach, chapter 12, verse 4. It says, give to the godly man and help not a sinner.
That's right. So give to the godly man and help not a sinner, man. So the godly man, first and foremost, it starts with the elect. All right? Are you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man? And what right now we giving you this knowledge, man, to turn back to who you are, man. Turn back who the Lord chose you to be, man. All right? And what we giving to you sinners, man, we ain't helping y'all. Only thing we telling you other nations, starting with you crackers, man, is that you're going into slavery. According to the Bible, man. So if you don't like what we saying, you got a problem with the Bible. And guess what? The majority of the people out here got a problem with the Bible, man. Why? Because it cuts your lifestyle, the way you live, man. Go ahead,
It says, do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread, and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby.
That's right. So it says, do well to the lowly, man. Who are the lowly? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's who the lowly are. But guess what? You have the mindset of your oppressor, where you see somebody down, what you do? You want to kick somebody while they down, man. That's the same thing the so-called white man is doing to you now, man. He kicking you while you down. And you tend to get that same mentality and move like that. You oppress, want to be oppress your own people too. Good, huh?
It says, for else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him.
That's right. So if you do good to these damn Edomites and all that, or any wicked person, man, you're gonna get done. You're gonna get twice as much as coming, man. You're gonna get done dirty. All right. Because you know, matter of fact, just like prime example, like you got niggas like Jesse Jackson, man, Al Sharpton. Look what he's doing, and look at Al Sharpton right now, man. That dude's in bad shape. That dude's in horrible shape right now, man. You know, it look like at any minute that nigga could kill over and die, man. Why? Because he's dealing with his enemy, given to the unrighteous, man. He wants to be just like him. But the Esau look like that? Are they in the condition Al Sharpton is in? No. He about to wither away, man. Look like if a strong gust of wind come in and blow that nigga away, man.
So, let's get down to verse 6. It says, "For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keep them against the mighty day of their punishment."
That's right, man. The Most High hates sinners, man. All right? He's going to punish the ungodly, man. Who is the ungodly? You so-called white people, man. That's right, you're ungodly. You're a damn heathen. Right? He's going to punish you, man.
It's on Sirach 12:6. "For the Most High hateth sinners."
That's right. The Most High hateth sinners, man. And who's the worst sinners right now? Is you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Because you surpassed your oppressor in sin, man. You got worse than Esau, man. Esau's already jacked up. That's what they supposed to do. But you want to be just like your oppressor, so you got to outdo him, man. Go ahead,
It says, "For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keep them against the mighty day of their punishment."
That's right. So the Lord is going to pay vengeance to the ungodly, man. He's going to repay you vengeance. So whatever y'all did to us is coming to y'all, man. All right? And it don't got to happen overnight, man. Like an average nigga think, they want something to happen overnight. You get impatient. You can't wait for nothing. The Lord said that he's going to be paying vengeance. Guess what? That's going to happen, man. All right? You Edomites, so-called white people, the Lord is going to pay you vengeance, man. All right? And he's only keeping you to your day of destruction. Why is he keeping you? He's preserving you, man. Just like you get them little fruit cups and all that, they say they got preservatives. You know? Boy, the Lord is the preservative of y'all right now. Because he's preserving you and for your destruction, man. If the Lord lets you die right now, then you're not going to get no glory for that, man. He want to put y'all all in one so you all can, so everybody can see it. All right? This is the Lord's stage, man. All right? So the Lord wants to be on that stage. So he's preserving you to your time of destruction. Go ahead,
It says, "Give unto the good and help not the sinner. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hid in adversity."
That's right. A friend cannot be known. Salaki, read that one more time.
It says, "A friend cannot be known in prosperity."
A friend cannot be known in prosperity. So if you out here, this is how you know who your friends are, man. What they say. Because when you so-called doing good, matter of fact, I'm going to break it down, an income tax season. When you niggas get your little bit of money, man, how many friends you got then? You got a whole bunch of friends. You niggas get your little income tax check, you know, can't tell you nothing. Then everybody want to be around you. That's your prosperity. Because people look at you like, oh, he got a couple dollars. I'm going to be around this dude. Or for you dudes that play sports, or you do your little music thing, you know, when you so-called made it, that's when everybody wants to be around you. All right? When you have money and all those things, that's when everybody want to be around you. Latch on to you. Okay? That's when you got friends, but they're not your friends. They only your friend in prosperity, man. Meaning they only your friend because they can benefit off of something that you have to offer, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And an enemy cannot be hid in adversity.
And the enemy cannot be hid in adversity. So if you have an enemy and they really hate you, man, they're going to let it be known. All right? They're going to let it be known. The same way the so-called white man, he hates you niggas, man. All right? The so-called white man hates you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And he not hiding it, man. That's why he built all these jails for you. Make all these laws for you. Put all the drugs in your community. Tear down the faces and put their images up. So that's your enemy, man. They don't got no love for you. Then they put all these different chemicals in your food. All right? Monosodium glutamate, high fructose corn syrup. You know, and they put it all in the kids' food, man. So they poison you as soon as you come out the womb. All the way down to the air that you breathing, man. And you think that's your friend, man? Go ahead, Doc.
Ecclesiastes 12:10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
That's right. Never trust thine enemy, man. What happened to the so-called Native Americans when they trusted them crackers that came over here? They got killed, and they got their land taken, and they got thrown into and you might as well say concentration camps. All right? Because them reservations is nothing but a modern day concentration camp. Yeah. Don't do the recording. But yeah, there was some more on that.
It says, though he humbleth himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him. All right, this is Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
That's right. So you never trust your enemy, so like iron rusteth, so of his wickedness. So if you put a piece of iron outside in the rain, and the rain constantly rain on it, guess what? It's going to rust. All right? That's the same way that your enemies are, the so-called white man being one of them, the main one. All right? You know that, like I said, they bought the Gadites. They came over here and lied to them. All right? They lie to you every day. As a matter of fact, they lie telling you that you're free. They telling you that you got independence. They telling you that your vote counts, man. And that's not your enemy, man. They telling you that you could be a president of the United States. And I don't even know why you want to be a president of a wicked-ass kingdom like this that's going down anyway, when the money's not worth nothing.
It says, though he humbleth himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have now not been altogether wiped away.
That's right. So they might crouch like right now. Prime example right now. So when you first came over here, you knew the so-called white man was your enemy, man. You knew that. When you stepped off that boat, matter of fact, when they took us from Western Africa and brought us over here, we knew who our enemies were, man. Without a doubt. So now they're in that little crouching period. All right, where you know that started around about I want to say like 70s, 80s. You know, even before that with Martin Luther King and all that, when they try to integrate you to make it seem like y'all was cool. Why? Because they like if you got a wild dog and you got him on a leash and you training them, you gonna make that dog. You trying to get that dog to the point where you can let that dog go and he's not gonna do nothing you don't want him to do, man. All right. That's the same thing with them crackers did, man. Now, right now, they like, oh, you're my buddy, you're my friend. You want to come to my house and have some tea, buddy? But you know, it's like you wipe that rust away, but it's still there, man. They try to act like they humble, man. Want to give you a little job, you know, you go to their schools, they teach all that garbage, man. Go ahead, Yeah, go ahead.
So it says, set him not by thee, lest when thou hast overthrown thee, he shall stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou hast slacked. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith.
Right. So, you know, like I said earlier, like Job, man. He ain't even want them to sit at the table with his dogs, man. Right? That's because when they get next to you, they want to take your spot, even if you got a job or something like that. So say you get a job with them, man. You working in a little Fortune 500 business. Your first mistake is slip up. They try to get rid of you. Why? Because they want your seat, man. All right. The same way they couldn't wait, like the Rothschilds. I believe it was not Jacob Rothschild, but it was one of the Rothschilds. When they first took us down, he wrote a letter talking about they took our land, which was the land, well, what they call the land of Israel now. You know, and they said that they was happy to inform a certain president that they took us over. Huh? Yeah, I think it was. I believe it. Yeah, it was. No, before that. Because he actually he wrote a letter saying that they was happy to inform that they took us down.
All right. So, Sirach 12 and 13, it says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
That's right.
So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him is his Sirach 12 and 14. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins, who will pity?
That's right. So that's just like saying when it's talking about a charmer, that's them people that be playing with snakes and everything. So you playing with a snake, if you get bit, who's going to pity you, man? You ain't have no business playing with the snake in the first place, man.
It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
That's right.
Or any such as come nigh wild beast?
That's right. So if you coming, matter of fact, like that Edomite Steve Irwin, man. You think we was sitting there all choked up because that dude died, man? All right, you was around wild beasts your whole life, man. Right? Well, guess what? One took you out. So we ain't supposed to be all choked up and was mourning about that dude. So that's just like if you out here, you know, for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, if you niggas out here on the hot like selling drugs, doing all type of wicked acts, man, when you get killed or you get put in jail, we don't care about you, man. Why? Because you're supposed to be out here listening to the words of the Lord, man. Following the example of the Lord. The Lord wasn't out here, you know, selling drugs, man. Smoking Black and Miles, smoking Newports and weed, you know, with his pants sagging and all that. You know? He was a man of integrity, man. All right? A ruler. He had that rulership mentality. But matter of fact, yeah, and then, Salah. And when these niggas get gunned down in the street, their mother and the community like, oh, he was a good man. But this nigga was the main one killing everybody in your neighborhood, man. But he was a good man. You ain't supposed to get all choked up over that, because guess what? There's more death coming to this place anyway, man. If you pay attention to your current events.
It says, Sirach 12 and 16, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
That's right, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. Right? Look at prime example, you got the dude Donald Trump too, man. Right? He was talking all that sweet stuff to these people, man. Even to the point a lot of so-called Negroes voted for that dude, man. He was talking sweetly with his lips. What they do, they tell you the things you want to hear, man. An enemy gonna tell you what you want to hear, man. They ain't gonna tell you the truth, man. Go ahead,
It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
That's right, man. Damn. What the crackers do, man? What the crackers do, man? Then you got the Rothschilds and all that, man. But they behind the scenes, man. All right. But if you got an enemy like the so-called white man is our enemy, and it tells us in the scriptures to meditate terrorists, man. So right now we in captivity, so we might be talking to him like, yeah, John, how you doing? But in my mind, I'm like, man, I can't wait till we got y'all in captivity, man, and meditating, thinking about the things we're going to do to them. That's the same thing these damn crackers doing us right now. And what do they have in their mind right now? The ways to overthrow you. They have a FEMA camps for you. All right. They have the RFID microchip for you, which is the mark of the beast. All right. They have GMOs, all types of chemicals in your food, going down to even the air you breathe, man. They have all these things lined up for you, but they sit there and speak smooth to you. What you say, bro? Yeah, they got all that. That's all in the foods and stuff. Yeah, they got all that. But our people think that that's their buddy, man. The so-called white man's plan is to depopulate the whole earth, man. And mainly to start with you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They want to completely get rid of you. Why? Because they read the book of Obadiah 1:18. All right? They know that that's their ultimate fate, man. So how they can't get at the Lord. So what they going to do? They're going to go try to come through, get at his people, his children. The way like niggas do on the street. If they can't get to you or the mob or whatever, they be like, well, we can't get to him, so we gonna get something to hurt him. But not knowing you only hurting themselves, man.
It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
That's right.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
That's right, man. Damn, that was heavy. He will weep with his eyes, but if the opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood, man. So even after he kills you, he's still not satisfied, man. All right? He want to kill you. He want to kill your whole bloodline, man.
It says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
Damn. Same way with you had that 9/11 situation, man. What happened? They came and tried to make it seem like they cared about you American citizens. But they was the ones that knocked the trade centers down, man. Adversity, they was found right there, man. And you dumbass people believe that, man. Talking about, oh man, and they blamed it on Ishmael, man. On the so-called Arabs, man. But we also know that that's one of their agendas, to start World War III using Islam, man. But they knocked down the World Trade Center and tried to act like they was helping people, man. How they do that? By telling you, oh, we're going to go over there, you know, and wreak havoc. But they ain't even do none of that, man. I mean, the brother don't got nothing else, man. You got a question, bro?
No, I'm just listening, man.
Why? You about to get out of here,
Breaking
man.
down that chemicals and food and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that on my YouTube channel, my Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram, all the time.
But see, and that's matter of fact, now she said that, man, real fast. But she said about the food and all that, man. So, and that's how you know that the so-called white man is a devil.
Yeah.
Because before the FDA, right, which is the Food, Drug, and Administration, before the FDA, so why would you mix food and drugs, right? And they have an administration on that, right? So the FDA is the Food and Drug Administration, right? So that's how much the devil these white people are, man. Before that, who governed what you were supposed to eat? All right? And I did a little research on the FDA. I believe that came out in like 1928, if I'm not mistaken. But I know it was in around the 20s, man. It was around that time period. So before that, people had to eat before that. All right. So what determined what you was eating? And for our people, it was the scriptures. All right. So with that, until next week, Shalom.